Hi everyone and welcome to my beauty channel. Today I'm finally trying REM Beauty makeup for the very first time. I already showed you an unboxing and a short with this, kind of an ASMR style one, and I'm so glad you liked it. And I've been waiting to finally sit down and film this video, to test everything for the first time on camera. I didn't want to try them off camera, because I think you can really see my true first impressions and honest opinions when I test them in real time. So I'm super curious how they will actually perform on my skin. So I have a few products to test today. The Sweetener Foundation, the Eclipse Blush and Lipstick, the lip gloss, and the liquid eyeshadow. So stay with me to see how a full look comes together with these REM Beauty products. And for what I don't have from the brand, I'll just use a few items from my kit, so it won't be a full face of REM Beauty. If you are interested in this video, keep watching. Let's just say that this is the perfect day to try the coverage of this foundation because I've got a big pimple right here. Actually two of them. This one is a bit smaller. Actually guys, I squeezed it yesterday because it looked so bad. Of course I did it after I cleansed very well the skin. And after it, I've put on a serum with salicylic acid because it makes it to dry quicker. And let me tell you guys, if that ever happens to you right before an event, don't squeeze your pimple right before makeup. You know why? Because this skin around the pimple, if you squeeze it right before makeup, it will be wet. First of all, it won't be hygienic, and second, nothing stay put. Not even the best foundation. So it's much better to do it a couple of days before or in the evening, so it has time to dry. Once that area is dry, it's always easier to cover it up. So I'll see how this foundation will cover these pimples today. The skin around it is already dry. I've already applied my morning skincare routine a few hours ago, a hyaluronic acid serum, a hydrating cream, and now, because I still feel my skin a bit tight, my skin is actually a combination, a bit more oily in the T-zone, and I can say that it's normal to dry a bit dehydrated on the cheeks, and especially in this season when it's cold outside, my skin around the mouth, here especially, feels so dry. So I know for sure no matter what kind of foundation I will apply, here in this area, if I don't prep it very well, it will not look so good. Okay, so today I'm going to apply this Viv primer. I have been using it lately on my clients, on my models, and it's a very good product. It hydrates very well, it has some particles, makes the skin glowy, also makes the foundation last very well. I'll apply a bit more because, like I said, my skin feels so dry, especially here. So it's so important to feel your skin. If you feel it more dry, apply more skincare. If you feel it oilier, you don't need to apply so much skincare, yeah? I also apply it under the eyes, a bit on the brow bone. Now let's apply this REM Beauty Sweetener Foundation. I got it in shade Light 2 and W. It's supposed to be a long-wearing hydrating foundation that gives healthier looking skin. It's described as clinically proven skincare foundation hybrid that combines instant hydration with long-lasting coverage. It helps mattify, brighten and minimize the look of pores. The result should be blendable, medium buildable coverage with a natural matte finish that leaves the skin looking nourished and radiant. It's infused with REM Hydra Smooth Essence and botanicals known to help correct dullness and reduce the look of pores and hyperpigmentation. I have a lot of melasma here, as you see guys, so I'll see how this foundation will cover it. I'm really curious to see how it sits on my skin. This is how the packaging looks like. Here is the shade. The bottle looks like this. It's super cute and sleek. It's not heavy at all, which I really like. You can grab it easily in your bag if you're always doing your makeup in the rush. Let's see the texture. Actually, I already tried the shade on my hand, but I tried it when my skin was a bit more light. I was on vacation and now I'm a bit more tan. Not so much because actually I don't like to stay so much on the sunbed, but I'm a bit darker than usually, so let's see if this shade will suit me. Okay, let's see the texture. Yeah, it's so creamy guys. And when I tried it for the first time on my hand, oh my god, it has a lot of coverage and it's so creamy. As you see, feels so blurring and creamy. I don't know if the camera catch it. It has more like neutral scent, doesn't smell bad, which is so good, and it has a lot of coverage, as you see. Also, when I tried it for the first time, when I was a bit lighter, I was shocked how warm it was. But now, as I see, it's not as warm as when I tried it for the first time. I think this shade will suit me, let's see. Yeah. You see? When I apply it, it looks like this, and when I spread it, yeah, I think it suits me. Let's see also on the neck, if I spread it. Yeah, it looks good. The shade is okay. But in my opinion, it's not so neutral like the name of this shade. Like I said, it's 2NW. It's like dew neutral warm. So in my opinion, it's a more warm shade than a neutral. In my opinion, this shade, it will be suitable for light skin with warm undertone. Actually, my skin is neutral with a bit more yellow in it. In cold season, I'm going more into neutral shades, and during the summer, I'm going more into warm shades. So I think this shade, it's perfect when I'm a bit tan. As I see, it has a lot of coverage, the texture is so creamy, not liquidy at all. I'm going to apply it with a brush on one side and with a sponge on the other side, just to see the difference in coverage. Okay, let's take with this brush what I have left here on the back of my hand, and I'm using this scalp brush for foundation number 4. This is from Spectrum in collaboration with Cosmo. I love these brushes, they are very good. Guys, I'm very curious if this foundation will set, because when I tried it on my hand, I think I left it for 10 minutes and it didn't set very well. It was still creamy. So I'm very curious how it will perform today on my skin. In my opinion, every foundation, no matter if it's matte or hydrating, if you have dehydrated skin, you don't have to apply it with the brush, because the brush will make this dry skin, will make this flakiness to disturb, so it will not look so good. I've applied a bit more foundation on the back of my hand, take it again with the brush and spread it very well on the skin. Actually, I like how it applies with the brush. I'm going to apply it today under the eyes as well to see how it will cover this area. I like that it looks natural. When I tried the texture for the very first time on my hand, it looked like it will have a lot of coverage, but when I apply it with this brush, it doesn't look like it has a lot of coverage. It spreads very well on the skin, very easy. I like it. It feels super light on the skin. I think the coverage with the brush, it's light to medium, because it spreads very easily and you can make it look so natural, like you have nothing on the skin. It really looks so light and feels so light. I'm going to apply a bit on the eyelids as well. When I said it's creamy, look at this. It's really creamy. Let me see if it sets. Yeah, like I said, if you do like this immediately, as you see, it's a lot of foundation on my finger. I will leave it more to see if it really sets. Okay, this is how it looks when I've applied it with the brush. You see a light coverage, looks really natural. I can say that it has a matte natural finish. But now if I look close up, I don't like how it looks with the brush. It's like it emphasizes my pores, the texture of the skin. I don't know if you can see, but no, I really don't like to apply the foundation with the brush, especially when my skin feels so dry, so dehydrated. Like I told you guys, when your skin is dehydrated, don't apply the foundation with the brush. But if your skin is okay, it's not dehydrated, and you want a very natural finish and to apply the product very quickly, you can use a brush. I use a brush for a foundation, especially when I'm in the rush. And I usually use a bigger brush than this one because it spreads very quickly the foundation. But even when I apply the foundation with the brush, I'm coming over it with a sponge as well, because I don't like when the finish of the foundation it's not even. As I say, I don't like how this foundation looks on my skin with the brush. It looks like it's separated. I'll take a video with my phone and maybe you'll see better. Okay, for this side I'm going to apply it with the sponge. So I take a bit of foundation, blending it on the back. I'm so sorry guys, I've already applied the foundation on this side of the face. I told you so many information, and when I look on the phone my camera has stopped. I hate it! So like I said, I've already applied it on this side of the face with a sponge. I took a bit of foundation from my hand, then blended it on the back of my hand and then applied it on the face. And I told you, I will try to say what I said before, and I've noticed that with the sponge the coverage is much better, a medium buildable coverage. It doesn't have high coverage. Actually, when I have seen it for the very first time on my hand, I said, oh my god, this foundation will have a lot of coverage, but it doesn't have a lot of coverage. I think it has a medium buildable coverage but looks so natural on the skin. It looks very natural with the brush as well, but you still can notice the spots that I have. But with the sponge, as you see, it covers very well. The foundation looks more even. I also apply it under the eyes, on the eyelids, and as I see, it looks so natural. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, it feels so light, so comfortable. It doesn't feel tight, and I don't know how much I've applied, but I think you need half a pump for very natural coverage for full face, and if you want more coverage you can apply a pump. Actually I never apply more than a pump because in my opinion it's too much foundation. I hate when you can see the foundation from the space. I'm more into more natural makeup looks, so this is how the foundation looks on my face. Here with the brush you still can see the spots that I have here. A very natural coverage. You can really see the skin, and this one with the sponge. I think you can see better that here the skin looks more even, the spots are covered, the hyperpigmentation, the melasma, it's covered. Looks natural. It's not super matte. Of course in this light it can look more dewy, but I think in reality it looks a bit more matte. Also what I've noticed, if you leave it for 5 minutes and you look close up, it looks like it emphasizes a bit the pores, the fine lines. It's not super hydrating, it's not super matte, it's something in between. It doesn't feel tight, it's a bit sticky at the moment, but I leave it more time to see if it sets. Actually I don't like at all this side of the face, how it looks. I don't know if you can see with this camera, but you know what? I'll film it with my phone. I think I'll apply more foundation with the sponge as well on this side, but for you just to see how the foundation looks here on this side with the brush. You see, you can still see my skin, a lot of spots. Here looks like it's separated and I don't like it, and here looks much better. Also I think I need more coverage, and if I do like this you can see better that this side of the face looks more natural, it's covered, the under eye area is covered much better, and the melasma from here, you can still see the dark circles here, you see? Okay guys, let's apply a bit more foundation on this side of the face. I really don't like how it looks. Much better with the sponge. I will take some foundation on my finger and then do like this. And this is how it looks in natural light, guys. You see, it's not dewy, it's not glowy. It has a more matte natural finish. I've applied the foundation at 4 PM, so let's see how it will perform during the day. I'll make sure to make a video, guys, for you before taking my makeup off, just to see how it performed. And you know what, guys, I'll be honest, I don't really like how it looks on the skin. I took a video with my phone in natural light and I can't say that I like it. I don't know, it looks like after 10 minutes after you apply it on the skin, looks like it's separating. I don't know why. Maybe because it doesn't set. At the beginning it looks so nice, so natural. It covers very well, but after it's like it emphasizes the pores, the fine lines. You can see my skin texture. I don't know if you can see on this camera, but on the phone and in the mirror you can see it very well. And I can't say that I really like the foundations that shows every texture of your skin, especially when you have a lot of pores, acne prone skin, wrinkles. And I was so curious about this foundation. I didn't try it on myself, but 2 days ago I applied it for the very first time on my mother-in-law, just to see how it performs on her skin. Her skin is mature, it's a combination to dry skin, and at the beginning I can say that I really didn't like how it looks on the skin. Also, it looks like it emphasized the pores, the fine lines, but I was surprised when she told me after wearing it all day without powder that she liked it and that it lasted very well. So I don't know. Of course I have to try it on my skin to see how it performs, and like I told you, right before I will take my makeup off, I will do an update. Okay, next up is the cream blush. Eclipse blush and lipstick in shade Unseen. Oh my god, I can't wait to try this blush. It's super cute. Look at this, it's like mini blush. The packaging is so cute. Again, it's so light, so easy to grab it in your bag. This is a 2-in-1 stick that lays down creamy, comfortable color with a naturally luminous long-wearing finish. So we can use it on the cheeks and on the lips as well. I really like multitasking products. Okay, let's try it. First of all, let me show you the shade on the back of my hand. As I see, it's really pigmented. The shade is so nice. It's the perfect peach pink blush in my opinion. That is so versatile. This is why I chose it. It really suits every skin tone. Again, it has a neutral scent. I think the texture is so similar with the foundation. It's creamy, so easy to blend as I see from the back of my hand. And they say it's long wearing. I can't wait to try it all day to see if it's really long wearing. I'll take the blush from my hand. Clean it very well because on one side I want to apply it straight from the stick. I'm blending it with my fingers, okay? Such a nice color. Yeah. Guys, it blends so easily with the finger. I really like this color. Looks so fresh, so natural. You can really apply it straight from the stick if it's easier for you, because it's not super pigmented, you know, and it's not like a liquid blush that it sets quickly, so you can take your time to blend it. Yeah, it's perfect. And on this side, I'm going to apply it on my hand first, then I'm picking it up with the brush. I blend it very well on the back of my hand and then apply it on the cheek. I smile and I apply it straight on the cheek. Yes, it's easy to apply with the brush as well. Of course, it depends what do you prefer. I usually apply cream products as bronzer, blush, liquid highlighter with the brush, because this way it's more hygienic. And second, because I really don't like to mess it up with foundation. I like it to be clean. Because I'm a makeup artist, yeah. Everything has to be clean. And as you can see, I still have product on the back of my hand. I'll take a bit more and I want to apply it in the corner of the eye as well, just to give it a bit of color on the entire eyelid as well, and blending it toward the temples, just for that lifting effect. This shade is so beautiful, and this blush doesn't look glowy, doesn't look matte, it has a more natural finish, and we will see if it will set. For me, this intensity is perfect, looks so natural, but because in the camera it doesn't look that I really have blush on my cheeks, so I'm going to apply more. Yes, for that blushy cheeks. And I'm going to apply a bit on the forehead as well. Yes, and as I see here, it doesn't separate the foundation because I applied it with the brush. If you apply the blush directly from the stick, you'll see that this can disturb the foundation underneath, because it's normal. You apply it directly from the stick, but if you apply it this way, I promise you the blush will not separate the foundation. Yes, I think now you can see better that I have blush on. And I always like to take the clean part of the sponge and to blend this line of demarcation between the foundation and the blush. I really like this line to be very well blended because this way it looks more natural. The color of this blush is so pretty for every day. Not only it gives a healthy glow, freshness to the skin, and let me check if it's sticky. No, it's not sticky. Yeah guys, this foundation, it looks like it doesn't set completely, and if I'm doing like this, I take more foundation than blush, but the blush looks really stunning and it's not sticky at all, which I really like, because actually for my everyday makeup I don't like to apply powder, just a little bit under the eye and in the T-zone, but not on the sides. And when the sides are not sticky, I can really wear my hair down. I can say that I really love the blush. You know what guys, I forgot to apply this stick on the lips as well, because this is 2-in-1 product that you can use on the cheeks as a cream blush and on the lips as a lipstick. This shade is so beautiful, like I said. It's perfect as blush as well and as a lipstick, because these kind of shades are so universal and gives freshness to the skin, to the lips, to the face in general, and suits every skin tone. I like how it looks on the lips as well. Just my lips are a bit too dry, but the shade is perfect. And for the eyes, I'm going to apply also this liquid eyeshadow, Starlet liquid eyeshadow in shade Horoscope. I chose this shade because it looks so stunning, and it looks really stunning in reality as well, because I did a swatch here on my hand when I did an unboxing for you, and it's so beautiful. It's a universal shade, so versatile. I think it suits every skin tone again because it's a neutral shade, a neutral sparkle. The packaging is also so cute, and this is how it looks. Amazing. Look at this shade guys. I'm going to do a swatch here for you. It's more sparkle than color. It's more like a metallic liquid eyeshadow. You see? The sparkle, the shimmer in it? It's so beautiful. And in sunlight, oh my god, it looks amazing. Again, it has a neutral scent. And what I really like about this product, guys, because it really sets and it's so long lasting. I tried it on my hand, but of course I have to try it on the eyelids as well. It has a tapered teardrop applicator that lets you apply pigment all over the lid or use the tip as an eyeliner. I think on one eye, I'm going to apply it all over the eyelid, and on the other eye as an eyeliner. I'm really curious how it will look as an eyeliner. Okay, so let's start with eyeliner. Very close to the lashes. Looks cute. And make sure you can see, guys. nice as an eyeliner, but it looks so subtle. I don't know if you can see. Let me apply to the other side as well. I think here you can see better. And then I'm going to apply all over the eyelid. It looks so subtle, so natural. If you are a minimalist, you can always choose to do an eyeliner with this liquid eyeshadow. But today I want to apply it all over the eyelid. And I want to apply it on the back of my hand first. In my opinion, this way you can apply it better. And I will take it with my finger, or you can use a synthetic blending brush, but I will use it later. Let's take it first with my finger, and I'm tapping it from the inner corner of the eye up to half of the eyelid. Look at this. I'll take more because I want my eye to sparkle. And make sure to really spread it all over the eyelid, to not apply it patchy, you know what I mean? Apply it evenly. Yes, it looks so pretty. Who doesn't love sparkle? I just love it because it looks so natural. It doesn't have a heavy texture. It doesn't dry so quickly, which is so good because it gives you time to blend it better, you know, to apply it more evenly. And just before it dries, I take the synthetic blending brush and I make sure that I blend very well the edges. Again, just to make it more even. And here as well, where I finished to apply the sparkle. Let's apply it on the other side as well, and this time I will take it with the brush. First of all, I'm tapping the foundation that creased here, and then I'm going to spread this liquid eyeshadow from the inner corner of the eye up to half of the eyelid. But I can say that with the brush, it applies more natural. You see, this eye sparkles more than this one. Let's apply a bit more on the hand and take it with the finger to make the eyes look similar, you know. Don't take too much product, just a bit, and then take again, because you can build it up. And you can use it on its own, or you can set over it a glitter or a shimmery eyeshadow. But I suggest you to not use it on the shimmer eyeshadow, because if you use it on top of the dry eyeshadow, it will disturb the shimmering eyeshadow from underneath. I tried it only once on the model this way, and I didn't really like it this way, so you need to apply it on its own first, leave it like this to dry, or to apply something else on top. And like I told you guys, it's super long lasting. Even with a wet wipe, it doesn't remove very quickly, so you have to rub it. This is how my eyelids look with this liquid eyeshadow. This is perfect for a quick eye look when you don't have time for a full routine. It's so easy to use. And also let's try this blush sets. It doesn't set completely, only a bit. It doesn't remain sticky, but when you are doing like this, you see the blush on my finger. Of course I will see throughout the day if this blush will stay on my face. I like this glowy finish from the sides of the face, but I don't like the glowy finish from the center of the face. So I'm going to set the T-zone with the powder, and today I'm going to use the Huda Beauty powder in shade Cupcake. And for the T-zone, I'm going to apply it with the powder puff, because this way the foundation will last better and it will also give a blurring effect. I take the powder with the powder puff, then leave the excess in my palm, and before setting under the eye, I take again the sponge and make sure that everything is very well blended, because as I see it creased. I'm going to apply powder on the chin as well, on the nose, because it looks oily, too shiny for me, I don't like it. And on the forehead, but before I apply powder on the forehead, I make sure that I blend very well the foundation that is creased here in my fine lines. And I'll set a bit the pimples as well, to last longer. For a bit more dimension, I'm going to use the bronzer from this palette from Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Just a bit to contour the face, not too much product, only a bit, because I don't really like to apply only blush on my face. Yes, I really like how it looks, but I need a bit of contour. I'm going to apply this bronzer with tapping movements because I didn't set the sides of the face with powder. And I'm going to apply a little bit of bronzer in the outer corner of the eye, also to contour the eye. I take the same bronzer with the tip of the brush and I'm going to contour the crease as well. Just because when I apply only this shimmer and the crease is not contoured, it's like it doesn't look complete, you know what I mean? And I use the same brush because it's quicker. I'm going to warm up the nose as well and a bit on the jawline. And now let me see if the foundation has set. I think this is my verdict. It doesn't set completely, but it doesn't remain so sticky. It's in between. If I show you the finger, there is just a bit of foundation, not too much, you see? But I think if you set it with powder, it will last more, of course, and it will not be sticky at all. If you don't like the foundation, that don't dry completely. What I really don't like about this foundation is that here where I've applied powder around my mouth, here where I have some fine lines, so patchy and so dry. I don't really like how it looks here, but here my skin is the most dehydrated, and I think this foundation will not look good on dehydrated skin and on dry skin as well. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows very quickly. First of all, I brush them. And then I'm going to take this brow pen from NYX, Lift and Snatch, in shade Taupe. It looks like this. The tip is very fine, but you know what I don't like about this product? It's flowing. Oh my god, look at this. You see? Let me show you. NYX, please do something with these pens because they are really good, but why they all are flowing? And not only this shade, trust me, I also have ash brown and it's terrible that they are all flowing. Okay, I'm going to draw some fine lines where I have more gaps, just for a more natural look. I just draw some fine lines and then wipe it with a napkin again, so this way I work with it. After I filled in the brows, I'm going to set them with this brow gel from Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. And the last product from REM Beauty that I'm going to apply today is this Essential Drip Glossy Balm in shade Cosmo. And I chose this shade Cosmo because it's just the perfect shade. Look at this. It's just the perfect shade for fair to light skin tones. I think this shade suits me the most. This is why I love it. I've already showed you a first impression of this gloss, guys, in my travel vlog from Crete. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave you a link here. I just love how it smells, how it tastes. The texture feels so nice on the lips. It's glossy but not so sticky, and it gives the lips that juicy plump look that I love. Let's apply it on the lips, okay? But first of all, let's contour them, and I'm going to apply this lip liner from NYX Nude Truffle, my favorite shade. As you see, I already have the cream blush on the lips, and to be honest with you, I really wanted to apply this gloss today on a lipstick, and because I've already applied that cream blush that is also a lipstick, I will leave it on my lips and then I'm going to apply this gloss. But I need the contour because look at this, my lips really need a contour to make them a bit bigger. I'm going to apply just a bit from this cream blush on the lips for more color. You see the difference? With my lips contoured, they look much better. I don't really wear glosses or lipsticks without contour. I think contour makes a big difference. And because my lips are so dry, they really need a lot of hydration, so let's apply this gloss. I really love it. Oh my god, the taste is amazing. I want to apply it over and over. It's so sweet. So creamy, so buttery. I think my favorite from all these products is this gloss. I really love it. The shade, the texture. I just love it. And of course I forgot to apply the mascara. So today I'm going to apply my everyday favorite mascara from Queen Moussia 2053. I love the brush, I love that this is full of product because it's so black and because it doesn't remove so hard. This is why I use it every day, because I hate long-lasting mascaras for every day. And when I say long-lasting, I mean those mascaras that remove so hard and make your lashes to fall, you know what I mean? Yes, those are very good for special occasions, but not for every day. And this mascara makes my lashes so long. This brush separates them very well. And again, look at the difference with mascara and without. It's like an incomplete makeup. Look how open makes the eyes. Okay guys, here is the finished look. What do you think? Let me show you a close-up. How the skin looks, how the eyes looks, how the lips looks. I have to say I'm really impressed with this liquid eyeshadow. It's so nice, it sparkles so beautifully, it's so shimmery on the eye. I think it's perfect for holiday season, for more sparkling makeup looks. I'm really impressed with the texture of this gloss, with the shade, and I really like the cream blush. I can't say that I really like the foundation. At the moment, I don't really like it because it sets in fine lines. Here around the mouth it looks really bad. I don't like it. It definitely won't look good on a dry skin and on dehydrated skin. And let's see how it looks with my hair down. Of course, I will keep testing the foundation on me, on models, and if you want, I'll come with more impressions. And this is how the foundation looks, guys. After 9 hours, I think. It's almost 1 AM. Yes, it's quite late. I usually don't take my makeup off so late. Usually at 10:30, 11 PM. But today I wanted to leave this foundation a little bit more just to show you how it looks. As you see, to be honest with you, I'm so surprised that it lasted here in the T-zone. It looks good, it's not oily, just the nose it's a bit more oily. Of course, as you see here around the nose, it's a bit more separated, but here it looks very well. Also, it looks very well here on the forehead. It doesn't look well around the mouth. Like I told you earlier, this area is so dry, a bit more dehydrated, and it's normal to look like this. As you see here, my pimples are still covered. This is how it looks under the eyes. It creased a bit. Like I told you, this liquid eyeshadow is long lasting, but because I've applied this foundation on the eyelids, as you see here, it's a bit creased from foundation. This is how my cheeks looks. I can say that the foundation is not sticky, it's just a bit. It definitely doesn't set completely. Also on the forehead, if I'm doing like this, yeah, you see, there is no product on the hands, so I don't know what kind of foundation is this. It's not so long lasting, it doesn't set so well, but it's not so sticky, but it lasts quite well. What I really don't like is that my face looks a bit more powdery, a bit more cakey, but only in some spots. Like here, it definitely sets into fine lines, which I don't like. A bit here, like I said. And in some areas it looks like it's separated. But I think if I will completely set it with powder, it will definitely last longer, as I've applied here in the center of the face. Because as you see here, looks much better than that area. And on the forehead as well. The cream blush still looks good. And that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new here for more makeup and beauty content, and let me know in the comments which REM Beauty product is your favorite. See you next time, bye bye. Because I think you can see it. Because I think you can see